I'm half black, half Korean. I came to know Jesus through the Korean church. You know, God's story is, I'll be honest, I thought that I would be serving God in my life through a Korean church. And that never happened.
Yeah.
I was on that trajectory. And then I'll never forget this. A pastor at a Korean church just finished seminary. So I'm like, hey, like, I'm serving the youth. And hey, like, I'm ready to like figure out what's next here. And I'll never forget this. He looked at me and he said, well, we're never going to hire you. And I said, wait, what? I was like, I'm doing all the things, right?
Oh my gosh.
And he goes, well, we're never going to hire you because you're not full Korean.
Dang.
And so I was like, okay, at that point, this is not going to work. Okay. So then to my mom, who's Korean, I'm telling her like, hey, your pastor just said this to me. There's no way I can be a part of this church anymore. I feel like this is what God's called me to. So I'm going to go figure it out. My mom sees it as like an American church. That's what they call it. And my journey has kind of taken me through different spaces in like what Korean people would call an American church. But I think one of the things I processed over the last couple of years is as much as that hurt me, there's still so much good that came out of how I got saved, the context in which I got saved, because I would say I learned how to pray in a Korean church, watching the people. Like my mom went to prayer every morning at 4 a.m.
Yep.
Every morning.
And so, man, like seeing the passion and the intensity and the fervor with which they prayed, that's where I learned to pray.
Yeah.
One of the things I processed over the last couple of years is like, I know a lot of people just based on that experience who struggle with being in that context.
Yeah.
But they also don't know anything else because that's all they've known.